Once you learn how to master and harness the power and energy in the numbers 369, you will understand, or you may understand, or not, my next statement, which is, soon we will all be happy as if we are in heaven. At times we may feel so happy that we feel guilty, slightly guilty, or maybe even extremely guilty to the point where you almost feel sad because you're happy, because everything that you ask for, you can make it happen. In the coming months, we will be able to bring joy into our own lives simply by wishing it, by thinking it, by willing it into existence through the power of God's source that has been awakened within each of us. And the reason why we will feel guilty and to a point sad is because of the spells that were put on humanity years ago by nefarious beings, by jealous entities who want to be all of us, and they are not allowed to have physical bodies to dwell in because of the essence of who they are. They knew this day will come. Now, speaking of today, it is September 22nd, 2020, and there is an alignment right now that is happening, a conjunction with the planets, and a huge portal opening or has opened today, right now, as I speak to you. Enjoy the portal. Enjoy the energies. Learn about 369. Learn about Tesla and why the numbers 369 exist. Okay? The sequence of 369 is very important. I am happy and yet melancholy. Now let's get back to feeling sad when you have so much to be happy for. The beings and the energies that are on their way out, the energies and nefarious beings that walked the earth in recent years, they're gone. Not all of them. They're still being eradicated. Some of these energies and beings lived in or dwelled or borrowed the bodies of many celebrities that you are fond of, many athletes and politicians and religious leaders, and even some of your neighbors, friends, family members, for some. Mother Earth needed to get rid of these viruses because that's exactly what they are. They knew this day was coming, so they prepared for it, and they are fighting tooth and nail to the last minute to hold on to their grip, to their power. And if all else fails, they want to blow everything up the way Yakub did. Just angry and want to, if I can't have it, no one can. That type of attitude. Beloved family, friends and foes, please take heed to the warning and understand this, that there may be some who are awakened in your household, and there may be some that are not. They may be left behind. You have to understand that. I have to understand that. It hurts me to think that someone I love won't make it through. I can't worry about that because I know from past weeks that I almost didn't make it this far. And I'm grateful. Grateful now that I have. Now, you all need to understand what you are about to find out in the next few months may be a bitter pill to swallow, but it is also a sweet pill to swallow, and that's just a metaphor. Okay? Be strong. Be safe. Be positive. Stop looking at celebrity bloggers. In fact, go to the channels of all of these celebrity bloggers and tell them, you can say I said it or you don't have to, but let them know that it is a complete waste of time now that they speak on these people, and that they really should change their blogs to be more spiritual and uplifting, because a lot of information is about to be shared with us at the end of the year. And by the beginning of next year, we will know more about ourselves than we ever had. And this is one of the things among several that these beings and celebrities were keeping secret, with the covering their one eye, flashing the diamond sign, putting up the OK sign, what many of us consider an OK sign. They were showing off and professing their loyalty to the dark side. Okay? And I don't really like using that term. But you understand, for the sake of argument, you know what I mean. This is a wonderful time for us. But it can feel scary for some. But I want you to understand that we can get through it together. But we have to rid ourselves of ego, and we have to stay on a positive vibration, y'all. We have to not give in to any weaknesses. We have to pass the test. There's going to be a lot of tests. Like, you may go somewhere and someone may try your patience. Someone may say something that you don't like, do something you don't like. Don't get angry, because these beings, I keep saying nefarious beings because that's what they are. I'm going to be using that word over and over because that's exactly who and what they are. There's no better way to explain it. They knew this day was coming and they're very jealous, and they don't want us to know how powerful we really are. Nikola Tesla was born before his time. I had spirit, my soul was asking a question about this man because there are things that I heard about him that he was a misogynist. My spirit told me that that's not true. He was not. He was kind. He was a kind and understanding man. He was forgiving. He was a genius, very talented. And Edison was very jealous of him. And Thomas Edison, the man that they say invented the light bulb, he did not. He stole that idea from Nikola Tesla. That is what I feel. That is the energy that I am picking up psychically about the two of them. Now, this video probably won't. It probably will be shadow banned for now because of the content and the truth in it. But I am not afraid. These beings and those who work for this platform in a negative light, they have a plan. God has a plan, and surely God is the best of planners. I am not afraid of you. I am not afraid of my power, and don't be afraid of your power. As I said, they knew this day was coming, so they cast mass spells on humanity. I don't know anybody else that is speaking up about that, but I'm going to speak up. They disconnected the strands of humanity, that DNA that they call junk DNA. Listen to the words that they use. Why would they call it junk? They attacked all of us on all levels, and it doesn't matter the race. I know that now. Surely they choose a certain race to put over others, but they don't care about that race either. Okay? They may be the most favorite of all of us, but they don't like any of us. No matter who you are, or what you look like, or where you're from. Understand that. Learn thyself. Find out where your history comes from, your lineage, your family, your ancestors. Also, get in touch with nature every day, no matter how cold it is. Walk outside with your feet touching the ground. Thank the Mother Earth, the Mother Nature system for existing. Let her know how much you love her. And when you see someone throwing trash on her, spitting on her, disrespecting her, stick up for her, because there's going to be a time where she can stick up for you, because she, meaning Mother Earth, is alive. She is a breathing, live energy. 369 is energy. Energy never dies. And the dark state, deep state, cabal, whatever you want to call them, they knew this. They know that they do not have to charge us for energy, electricity, but they wanted to keep him quiet and others because they wanted to stay in control. And now that they are gone, we're going to have the opportunity to be happy. But because we are all were under a spell, we still suffer or may suffer from the residue of that spell, although that spell has been broken because time's up. You cannot continue to put the same spell over and over and over and over again. It's not going to work anymore. Because Mother Earth is much stronger than all of that. And they have taken advantage of all of us for the last time. Be on the light side. And remember, you may have to let people go. People that you love and care about. You have to be strong enough to let them go. Don't fall into the trap. Okay? Meditate. Speak to your higher self. Go to a mirror and speak to him and her. Look at your own face. Look deep into your own eyes. I do this all the time, and every time I do, I get so much insight, and I fall in love with the being I see in the mirror because I am connecting with soul. Your soul is looking at you. You're looking at it. You realize that your higher self is truly you. You realize that your personal guardian angel that was assigned to you at birth is actually you, your higher self. It never disconnected from you. But it is so far above. It feels separate. This is the fifth dimensional being that I'm telling you about. We exist on several planes, at least 12. Okay? This is what has been disconnected about 300,000 years ago. And we fell into a bliss, into oblivion, while the demons and the reptilians and nefarious beings and the Goa'uld, I'm saying Goa'uld because Stargate puts out true stories. If you just do some research, you will see some of our famous politicians, when they drink water, you'll see the little lizard tongue come out, getting a drink. Don't feel sorry for any of these people. They agreed to do it, although they weren't born to be evil like that. They weren't raised that way. Many of these celebrities that you know and love. But they decided that they would do it. And they allowed themselves to become selfish. I was doing some research, checking out the net income of a lot of these people. And many of them, $50 million, $100 million, $300 million, $500 million. Oprah Winfrey is worth $2.5 billion. Why does any one person need that much money? And they just hoard it while the rest of us scrape pennies to buy a box of cereal for our children, and they hold on to this, and then they come to us and say, would you donate for this cause, that cause? How selfish is that? Do not feel sorry for these celebrities when it is their time to go. The politicians, the religious leaders, the things that they do to our children and older people, the mass spells that they put on people for the sake of greed. no more. Do not fall victim to the Stockholm Syndrome. Study energy. Study 0 point. Know your heritage. And know that I love you. Stay in the light.